guys, I'm back today, a second time I should say, to do a video on a collection that I was really excited about. I was doubly excited about actually because it came out and it was half off. So you can't beat that. Something when it's new and something when it's new and on sale. And the collection I'm speaking of is Devinah Cosmetics Star Chasers collection. And that is these 6 shades that are at the top. And it's weird. I just moved these around because they look different and now in the camera they look more different. So I had to move them around a little bit again. And normally full price they're $48 for the 6 shades, but when they were having their sale, they went ahead and had it half off, which is like crazy good. So right on, it snatched it up. And I've got a couple of shades down here that I've not swatched for you guys, so I figured I might as well just swatch those along with this. And I've got to say, this kind of changed my entire opinion. Now, before, I always really liked Devinah. I thought they had nice colors, but I wasn't as big of a fan on some of their formulations. Now, this like totally changed it all for me. I am now obsessed. Maybe I just had one that had dried out. Maybe it had sat too long or something. I'm not sure before I even got a chance to use it. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I can tell you this. Touching these has changed my life. That sounds really, really dramatic, but it's also kind of true. So I want to swatch these for you guys. I did use a few of the shades on my eyes today. I just kind of threw something on really quick. It wasn't like supposed to be a look. Okay, I'm probably going to say these wrong. I'm wearing Aquila, oh my gosh. Aquila? I'm wearing Aquila? I'm saying it completely wrong, I'm sorry. On the back half of my eye, and you guys are not even seeing all the shifts to this. Like, it's crazy, you're just seeing it as a mostly green shade. But when I'm looking at it, I'm seeing blue and purple and teal, and it's so incredibly beautiful. And then on the middle to front part of the eye, I've got the shade Draco. And then I've also got Orion, more towards the front, and then I'm wearing Vila at the very front, and so that is what I have on my eyes. I did use some Makeup Geek shadows just kind of in the crease and up top. As soon as I used my Makeup Geek shadows, I was like, why have I not been using my Makeup Geek shadows? They are so, so good. I'm really excited because a lot of the big holiday releases are over, and I'm going to get a chance to use all of the stuff that I got for holiday releases a lot more. So I'm like, woohoo, I cannot wait to put together little color stories and maybe share them on Instagram, do some swatches, and just have a little bit more fun. But right now, I'm still working on purchases I made for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and maybe even a little bit before that. That sounds ridiculous, but I don't get to upload as much as I really would like to because some days are just not good days for me. But I'm going to swatch these ones for you right now, and then I will tell you my final thoughts on everything after we are done. Okay, now I'm going to start these kind of further down my arm because I want to put a few shades before it. That way it can go kind of in almost a rainbow. Almost. First shade in Star Chasers collection is called Lynx. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so in the camera, you are seeing a very strong orange to gold shift, and I am seeing a really strong pink to kind of teal green kind of flip. Oh my goodness, with the gold as well. That is insanely gorgeous. All right, the next one is called Vila. And you guys, again, are seeing something totally different from me. In the camera, it looks very yellow to greenish, kind of silvery lime shaded. That was a weird description. And for me, I'm seeing a very yellow to pink shifting shade. It is just, oh my goodness, I can't even hang. The next shade is called Orion. You're seeing, again, a very kind of a lemonade green shade. And for me, I'm seeing a really beautiful lime-ish green with a little bit of blue to it as well, and of course the yellow. The next shade is called Draco. And again, this is totally different in the camera than it is looking at it from the side. So in the camera, you guys are seeing a really bright, like probably the brightest green I've ever seen. I am seeing like a bluish green with a purpley pink shift. It is so pretty. Oh my freaking goodness. Shade is called Aquila. I'm so sorry if I've butchered that name. And again, in the camera, you guys are seeing a very teal green to maybe slightly blue. And for me, I'm seeing a very blue to purple, but different than this. This is more of like a navy blue to kind of a pinky purple. It is so pretty. Holy crap. The last shade in the Star Chasers collection is called Alt Air. Okay. In the camera, it looks very like kind of baby blue with silvery pink maybe. I can't see exactly from here, but from my point of view, it looks like very blue-green, more kind of yellowy green with a goldish silver kind of tint to it. This is Magellanic. And for you guys, you're seeing a very kind of pinky ruby red. But for me, I'm seeing a very coppery orange, and then that, you know, really beautiful pinkish red as well. Darn it. Then I have the shade Starfire. And in the camera, it looks very similar to the last shade that I did, but slightly more purple. But from the side, it looks very red, shifting into the burnish kind of orange shade that I'm seeing from the side over here on that next shade over. Shade is called Mystic. Okay, so in the camera, you're seeing a very interesting shade that is like silvery green shifting to like a reddish purple shade. And for me, I'm seeing a very beautiful kind of reddish pinky purple shade. And then still kind of a silver shift to it. And then in the pan, I'm also seeing blue particles. So maybe that silveryish color is slightly blue. It just looks kind of different in the monitor right now to me. The last shade I have is Messier. So in the camera, you guys are seeing like a purplish maroonish red shifting to teal, and that is kind of what I'm getting in the pan as well. But then from the side, I'm seeing just the maroonish purple and pink. It is so interesting, with almost like teal reflex rather than that teal shift to it. Gorgeous stinking shade. So this is all of the shades I have. Okay, you guys, I am back and I want to give you my final thoughts. First and foremost, if you see these come back in stock, you need to scoop them up right away. That is my opinion, 1,000,000%. Yeah, because those are the kind of percentages I work in here. But for me, even if they are full price, they're 100% worth it because, boy, they are special, they are beautiful, they are unique, I love them, they are gorgeous, and honestly, here's my only thing. They are still very flaky, but if you are pretty much anybody else in the world that doesn't have super sensitive eyes, you can probably use a glitter glue and just think about how beautiful that texture is going to be. It's going to be incredible. The other thing is that a lot of these shades remind me very, very much of Pat McGrath shades. Not in the exact color, but definitely in the payoff, in the way that they are special and very textured and kind of just chunky and beautiful. And I don't mean chunky in a bad way. I mean chunky like in the best sort of way. Like a chunky sweater is warm and comfortable. Like a chunky sweater is warm and comfortable. These eyeshadows will cozy up your face. That sounds so weird, but here we are. I think that they're a really good value. I think, for instance, if you want to buy a Pat McGrath palette, you can definitely do that. But you're going to have at least 6 shades that are either matte or not that special. And this is the case where you can pick out any shade you want for about $8 a piece. Or you can go ahead and pick out a few of these shades at $8 a piece and save yourself the rest of the cost of that palette. Or make a palette up to that amount and have yourself all the special shades, and then just use any kind of matte shades that you really enjoy, or all just sparkly shades if you want. That's, you go on with your bad self. If that's what you want to put on, you put that on. I mean, we've got New Year's coming up anyway, or if that's your daily grind, I'm for that too. So for me, I definitely think that these are a win. Devinah has done an excellent job with these. I cannot wait to pick up anything else that they decide to put out. It's not good. I didn't want to add another to the list of brands that I'm going to continue to buy from this year, but man, they are just really spectacular and different and beautiful. Their customer service was really good as well, and then the shipping times were awesome, so I have no complaints. I love these products. They've done a great job, and I cannot wait to see what they come out with next. Anyway, if this video was helpful to you guys, make sure you leave a comment down below, like this video, subscribe, and ring the bell for future updates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.